Hey guys, VA Mike here, and I'm going to do a quick video on your VA eligibility. There's a lot of confusion that is associated with this thing. I get a ton of questions, and there's a ton of errors on this from agents and other lenders alike. So I just want to clear it up for you. And so basically, the way this works is you've joined the military. You've been in for either 90 days wartime, 180 days peacetime, or 6 years in the reserves, and now you are eligible to have the VA guarantee 25% of your home loan. So that's great. You're lucky. It's an awesome program, and so here's how it works. Your entitlement is actually set up of two different tiers. You've got your main tier, which is probably what most of you have seen. That's $36,000. If you look at your COE, I mean, it's sitting in front of you. You'll see right there. If you haven't used it, you have $36,000. And that's great. You know, $36,000 is a good starting point. If you multiply it times 4, you get up to $144,000 for a purchase price. And back in the day, when the VA kicked off, when this home loan program even came up, you could get a good house for $144,000. A family could fit in there without any issue. Nowadays, it's not as easy. At least where I'm at. I'm in Washington State, and it's very difficult to find a house for $144,000 for a family that's not, either very, very small or in need of some repair. So what they enacted is the second tier. The way that the second tier of your entitlement works is it's really based off of the county loan limit. And the county loan limits around here, with the exception of King and Pierce and Snohomish counties, is 417. King and Pierce is 505. Snohomish is 506. But we're gonna, for the principle of this one, we're gonna go ahead and go off of 417. So 417, if you divide it by 4, you're coming out with $104,250. So that would actually be your entitlement for if you were looking for a house in that 417 outside of King, Pierce, or Snohomish counties. So what that means to you is that's where you're at. You're capped off at the 417. You actually do have that 104,250 available to you to work with, and so that's pretty simple. I can knock that out all day long. Where it gets kind of confusing and where I see people have errors is folks that have already used their COE. They've already used their eligibility. And let's just say, I get this all the time. Someone has been living in Texas or somewhere else where their family bought a house for $150,000. And they're PCSing over here, they're talking to me, or let's say they've talked to somebody else, and they get to me and they're going, yeah, man, we talked to somebody else, and we printed out our COE. It says right there that my $36,000 is gone and I have no entitlement. And yeah, they are going to say that. Excuse me, the COE is going to say that, but we'll find out it's not actually the truth. And the way I figure that out is real simple. It's a little bit of math. For this one, we're going to say that house that you bought was $150,000. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out your property information, see what you owe, see what you paid, and I'm going to figure out how much entitlement you actually used. So we know that the 36,000 is gone. So what's the number? So if I take that 150 and I divide it by 4, I'm going to come up with 37.5. That's how much entitlement that you used on that first property. Well, now you're in a different area where the county loan limit is probably higher. If not at any rate, there's still room. We're up at 417 here. So what I'm going to do is go, okay, well, we're going to go back to that first number, the 104,250, and I'm going to subtract from that 37.5. That's going to leave me with $66,750. That's your remaining entitlement. Now, what I can do with that is multiply it times 4, and that's what we're going to get. That's how we're going to get your purchase price. It's $267,000. And in this area, you can get a great home for $267,000. You still have your other one. Now you have this one. And there was, you didn't have to do a thing. That was just entitlement that was left there for you. So that's a quick breakdown on how it works. Of course, there's many other situations that I can get into. I just don't want this video to be 20 minutes long. But if you have any questions on this thing, you have a weird situation or scenario you want to run past me, please do. I can be reached at 253-686-2491, or of course on email at mike.villano@vu.com. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.